If you know watches, you know Oris is one of the few brands that still does things the right way: independent, mechanical, and built with purpose. In 2025, Oris continues to deliver Swiss craftsmanship that feels every bit as premium as luxury giants, but without the inflated price tags. Each watch tells a story of precision, heritage, and real value for money. In this video, we're breaking down the best Oris watches for men worth every dollar. From rugged divers to elegant everyday pieces, these models prove that Oris doesn't just make watches, it makes investments in timeless design and pure mechanical soul. Number 10. Oris Holstein Edition 2025. The Oris Holstein Edition 2025 bursts into 2025 as the 6th annual tribute to the brand's 1904 founding in Holstein, Switzerland, a limited edition stealth sentinel limited to 250 pieces that transforms the ProPilot into a blacked-out enigma with a playful nocturnal twist. Its 41mm DLC-coated stainless steel case 11, 9mm thick with a 49mm lug-to-lug. Span housing the in-house Caliber 400 automatic, a 21-joule powerhouse at 28,800 VPH with hacking seconds, and a 120-hour power reserve, priced at $4,800 to eclipse Rolex's Yachtmaster's $12,000 in value-driven versatility without the yacht club yachting. This specialist special, with a domed sapphire crystal and screw-down crown, vaults 100 meters via robust gaskets, its matte black dial appearing monotone by day, unveiling a full-lume superluminova canvas at night, where the jolly Oris bear mascot grins between 3 and 4 o'clock, ensuring legibility through cockpit fog or midnight ops that outshines the Yachtmaster's subdued sheen for tactical twilight. The fixed bezel, fluted like jet turbines, interlocks with the case's protrusions for vibration-dampening poise, while the leather-lined textile strap black with a DLC-coated lift clasp balances at 120 grams for all-day adhesion. Its 22mm lugs inviting NATO or rubber swaps for mission-specific camouflage. At its heart pulses the Caliber 400's twin barrels and silicon escapement, conquering +5 to 3 seconds daily amid magnetic marauders to 4,800 AM. Augmented by a perpetual calendar that anticipates Epic's Sans seasonal surrender. The exhibition caseback framed by a glowing ring etched Holstein Edition 2025 for serialized sovereignty. Priced at $4,800, it undercuts the Yachtmaster while surpassing in in-house innovation and 10-year warranty service intervals, with pilots praising its ghostly grin that thrives in auroral anomalies or equatorial eternities. The black DLC evoking suppressed stealth where lume surges like signal flares. Number 9. Oris Big Crown ProPilot GMT. The Oris Big Crown ProPilot GMT ignites 2025's travel watch trove as a globe-trotting grail under $3,000, its 4x4mm stainless steel cockpit 13. 1mm thick 51mm lug-to-lug harnessing the Caliber 798 automatic for independent GMT handsetting and 42-hour reserves at 28,800 VPH. Priced at $2,150 to eclipse Rolex's GMT Master de Secou's $10,000 itinerary in atomic affordability and pilot poise. The blue dial blazes like equatorial cockpits, its applied markers and luminous hands, superluminova, charged for midnight meridians encircling a 24-hour bezel with sapphire crystal ring for day-night discernment, sealed by screw-down crown at 3 o'clock for 100-meter resilience against jet-lag deluges. Weighing 180 grams on its leather strap or optional bracelet with trifold clasp, it hugs wrists with ergonomic empathy. The asymmetrical guards and brushed, polished case evoking instrument panels, 22mm lugs luring NATO for nomads that navigate Rolex's ceramic bezel burdens. Debuting world timer functionality with quick adjust alarms and UTC displays. This Euro 1798 7767 413407 82205 evolves the ProPilot ethos. Its gilt accents elevating legibility over legacy shadows, while the exhibition caseback unveils the rotor's rhythm, a +10 30 seconds cadence conquering chronal chaos. Priced at $2,950, it eclipses the GMT Master in sensor supremacy, with pilots praising its endgame affordability and thermal stability that thwarts altitude anomalies, a fiery canvas where blue hues herald horizons, complemented by the bezel's gray-black divide for hemispheric harmony. The vibrant patina echoing adventure's ardor pairs with the strap's texture for tactile traversal, while vibration-proofing ensures equatorial equanimity, nodding to Oris's 1938 Big Crown Dawn. In 2025's itinerary of itinerants, the Big Crown ProPilot GMT charts unmatched courses, where utility unfurls as artistry and automatic ascent, arming wayfarers with wristbound wanderlust that wings past Rolex's winged weights. This pro-pilot gem gilds Oris's saga, a solar-flared sentinel distilling discovery into every degree, where luxury's latitude lies in lean engineering. Number 8. Oris Aquis Cotton Candy. The Oris Aquis Cotton Candy enchants 2025 as a luminous libation of legacy. Its 43.5-meter stainless steel chalice 12. 5mm thick, 50mm lug-to-lug housing, the caliber 733 automatic, a 23-jewel ETA 28242 gem at 21,600 VPH with hacking, hand-winding, and 38-hour reserves, priced at $2,350 to outshine Rolex's Datejust's $7,500 cocktail hour charm with effervescent economy and Swiss subtlety. The pastel pink dial, layered like a cotton candy martini, shimmers under sapphire crystal. Its Dauphine hands and applied indices superluminova gilded, rivaling Rolex's lume for nocturnal nuance, while a subtle date at 3 o'clock magnifies practicality beneath a dive watch facade, evoking the Datejust's classical cues sans fluted avarice. Water-resistant to 300 meters via a screw-down see-through back, it thrives in speakeasies overseas. Its rubber strap or optional bracelet, 22mm lugs, draping at 180 grams for evening elegance that Datejust's gold heft can't match in weight or wallet. The caliber 733's Nevacron balance spring, anti-magnetic to 4,800 AM, endures urban escapades with plus a 10 race cross 130 seconds accuracy, its guilloche dial evoking Claude Perry under candlelight, a nod to Oris's 2011 Aquis heritage refined in 2023's colorful ascent. Priced at $2,350, it undercuts the Datejust while surpassing in dial depth, with aficionados toasting its cult classic status for weaving Swiss whimsy into wearable art, the pink sheen refracting like gin through ice. The case's polished flanks catch flickers, pairing with the strap's supple texture for tactile poetry, while Diashock shielding sustains salon serenity. In 2025's cocktail circuit, the Aquis Cotton Candy mixes heritage with hedonism, outshining Rolex's moonlit minimalism with vibrant versatility. This Aquis potion proves affordability amplifies allure, a radiant elixir distilling splendor into every sip, where luxury fizzes in the frugal finesse of Swiss joie de vivre. Number 7. Oris Chronoris Date. The Oris Chronoris Date glides into 2025 as the verdant vanguard of versatility, its 39mm stainless steel Spire 10. 3mm tall, 46mm lug-to-lug summiting with the caliber 754 automatic's 25-jewel summit at 21,600 VPH for 38-hour reserves and hack wind prowess at $1,750, cresting collector's crags with 1970s sophistication that scales Rolex's Datejust's $7,500 escarpment in elevated economy. The black sunray dial unfurls like obsidian meadows, its applied indices and Dauphine hands, superluminova laden for crepuscular clarity encircling a magnified date at 3 o'clock, while the fixed bezel yields to sapphire AR dome and screw-down crown for 50-meter monsoon mastery, evoking the Datejust's dress diver duality sans fluted fuss. At 150 grams on its oyster-style bracelet with deployant clasp, it perches precisely, the angular case's brushed ridges and polished planes mimicking mountain facets, 20mm lugs laddering onto leather or NATO for peak pursuits, or Pathfinder patrols that outclimb Rolex's oyster ostentation. Reinterpreting the 1970 Chronoris with elongated lugs and exhibition heartbeat eschewing quartz for reliable quietude. This 01733 7721 4054 7821 64 Pinnacles. The Chronoris lineage, its Diashock dampened movement conquering plus 10 plus 130 seconds amid altitudinal adversities, a ebony expanse where rays radiate radially like dawn over dawns. The guilloche center gleaming guardians in shadowed veils. Priced at $1,250, it outclimbs the Datejust at heritage heft, with sophisticates hailing its strap beast status and cathedral glow that illuminates itineraries, a sylvan symphony where facets exalt eternally. The angular architecture, etching elevations eternally, weds the bracelet's bevels for ascent assurance, while anti-magnetic armor averts auroral anomalies, invoking Oris's 1970 racing laurel legacy. In 2025's high-altitude horology, the Chronoris date peaks paramount, where fortitude forges fellowship in foliaged finesse, hoisting highbrows to horizon's hymn that humbles Rolex's hallowed heights. This Chronoris anthem amplifies Oris's summit, a crested conqueror distilling daring do into dawn-lit durability, where luxury lodges in lofty legacy of layered lore. Number 6. Oris ProPilot Altimeter. The Oris ProPilot Altimeter vaults 2025's vanguard as the solar sentinel for savage sojourns. Its 47-meter carbon composite Fortress 15, 5 mm thick at 95 grams, harnessing a mechanical altimeter for sub-meter mapping up to 10,000 meters, while the sapphire crystal lens, extending readability to unlimited under sunlight fuels. Superluminova gauges tracking pressure from 261,100 HPA, priced at $6,500, to outpace Garmin's tactical kin in mechanical mastery. This tactical titan, with titanium bezel reinforcement and silicone quick-fit strap, submerges to 100 meters for submersible strikes. Its built-in barometer strobe, red night vision compatible piercing pitch-black perimeters or cave crawls, augmented by altimeter hand for altitude acclimation during high-altitude insertions. Trackback reverses routes, sans maps, while breadcrumb navigation plots waypoints for wilderness weaves. The thermal sensor charting skin temps for frostbite firewalls. Military time on the flange tenders, contactless trades in theater bazaars, syncing via crown venting to equalize pressure, while 24/7 durability staging and recovery advisors calibrate circadian cadences for circadian command. Night vision compatible display switching modes seamlessly. Priced at $6,500, it outpaces competitors in mechanical supremacy, with Rangers raving its endless expedition ethos that eclipses digital rivals in off-grid odysseys, the black charcoal hue haunting horizons like a heat mirage. The sapphire's transflective tapestry, blooming brighter in blaze, weds the strap's breathable weave for all altitude affinity, while multi-material fusion foils foliage follies. Mael STD 810G certified for thermal, shock, and water resistance. In 2025's labyrinth of lost latitudes, the ProPilot altimeter illuminates indefatigably, where barometric symphonies and carbon sagas synthesize survival's score, empowering elites with etched eminence. This Oris Grail girds the grit of grit, a sun-soaked sovereign distilling data into dawn's dominion, where luxury lords in lavish lineage of limitless light. Number 5. Oris Atelier Date. The Oris Atelier Date glides into 2025 as the verdant vanguard of versatility. Its 40mm stainless steel Spire 10, 3mm tall, 46mm lug to lug, summiting with the Caliber 754 Automatic's 25 Joule Summit at 21,600 VPH for 38-hour reserves and hack wind prowess at $1,500, cresting collectors' crags with Atelier sophistication that scales Rolex's Datejust's $7,500 escarpment in elevated economy. The silver sunray dial unfurls like alpine meadows, its applied indices and Dauphine hands, superluminova laden for crepuscular clarity encircling a magnified date at 3 o'clock, while the fixed bezel yields to sapphire AR dome and screw-down crown for 50-meter monsoon mastery, evoking the Datejust's dress diver duality sans fluted fuss. At 150 grams on its oyster-style bracelet with deployant clasp, it perches precisely, the angular case's brushed ridges and polished planes mimicking mountain facets, 20mm lugs laddering onto leather or NATO for peak pursuits or Pathfinder patrols that outclimb Rolex's oyster ostentation. Reinterpreting the 1996 Atelier with elongated lugs and exhibition heartbeat, eschewing quartz for reliable quietude. The 01-733-7721-4051-075-2164 Pinnacles. The date lineage, its Diashock dampened movement conquering Busmes 10 plus 130 seconds amid altitudinal adversities. A argent expanse where rays radiate radially like dawn over dawns. The Guilloche Center gleaming guardians in shadowed veils. Priced at $1,500, it outclimbs the Datejust at heritage heft, with sophisticates hailing its strap beast status and cathedral glow that illuminates itineraries, a sylvan symphony where facets exalt eternally. The angular architecture, etching elevations eternally, weds the bracelet's bevels for ascent assurance, while anti-magnetic armor averts auroral anomalies, invoking Oris's 1996 Laurel legacy. In 2025's high-altitude horology, the Atelier Date peaks paramount, where fortitude forges fellowship in foliaged finesse, hoisting highbrows to horizon's hymn that humbles Rolex's hallowed heights. This Atelier anthem amplifies Oris's summit, a crested conqueror distilling daring do into dawn-lit durability, where luxury lodges in lofty legacy of layered lore. Number 4. Oris Big Crown Pointer Date. The Oris Big Crown Pointer Date etches 2025's elegance with angular audacity, its 40mm stainless steel Scalpel 12, 3 mm keen, 47 mm span honed by the Caliber 403 Automatic's 25 jewel incision at 28,800 VPH for 120-hour autonomy and hack wind acuity at $2,200, carving connoisseurs cannons with retro-futurist flair that bisects Rolex's Datejust's $7,500 tag from budgetary brilliance in sculpted subtlety. The blue sunray dial facets like hemp leaf fractals, its sword-edged hands and indices, superluminova sharpened for shadowless sight framing a central red-tipped pointer date at 12 o'clock beneath sapphire AR veil, while the fixed bezels mirror polish and screw-down crown cleave 50-meter cleanness for sartorial sojourns or spirited sprints, evoking the Datejust's classical cues sans fluted avarice. At 150 grams on its leather strap or bracelet with push-button clasp, it slices slenderly. The multifaceted case's hairline hollows and glossy grooves incising light like lapidary lore, 20mm lugs licensing leather, or Milanese for motif modulation. Launching Oris's 1950s saga with Zaratsu precision planes echoing Grand Seiko-san's GS Gilt. This Aero 1 733-7721 405407 82164 refines pointer date prowess. Its Diashock steadied movement metering +10 +130 seconds amid metropolitan melee, a cerulean cleave where patterns prismatically proliferate. Priced at $2,200, it outcarves the Datejust at textural treasury, with tastemakers tracing its dial fetish allure and geometric gleam that geometrizes gazes, a azure arabesque where edges exalt eternally, complemented by the bracelet's bevels. The polygonal poise, pairing profiles to perfection, bonds with the strap's supple shade for stylistic scalpel, while super hard coating scoffs at scratches, saluting Oris's 1950 grammar of design. In 2025's edged enclave of aesthetics, the big crown pointer date incises impeccably, where sharpness sheathes sophistication in sculpted subtlety, empowering elites with etched eminence that surpasses Rolex's angular austerity with accessible artistry. This pointer pinnacle prisms Oris's pantheon, a faceted forerunner distilling daring into diamond-cut dawn, where luxury lacerates limits in luminous lines. Number 3. Oris ProPilot X Caliber 400. The Oris ProPilot X Caliber 400 vaults 2025's vanguard as the titanium sentinel for savage sojourns, its 39mm titanium Fortress 11. 8mm thick at 110 grams, harnessing the in-house Caliber 400 automatic for multi-band precision and chronometer-grade accuracy at $4,200. Eclipsing Rolex's Explorer's $7,000 Skyline in lightweight luxury. The gray dial's marbled expanse anchors luminous indices and sword hands in superluminova luminescence for abyssal audits, encircling a date at 3 o'clock beneath sapphire crystal, while the fixed bezel's composite cunning chronicles currents with pip precision, buttressed by screw-down crown and anti-reflective AR for 100-meter dominion against abyssal assaults. Clocking a featherlight 110 grams on its titanium bracelet with deployant clasp, it contours comfortably, the tonneau case's brushed bulk and polished bevels evoking terrapin tenacity in aerospace-grade armor, 20mm lugs lapping up canvas or leather for reef romps or river rambles that outpace the Explorer's precious metal heft. The Caliber 400's thermal stability and magnetism resistance to 4,800 AM ensure 3 poly 5 seconds daily defiance amid maelstroms, its Diashock mastery conquering jolts for steadfast serenity, a carbon-veined horizon where markers merge mysteriously in midnight murk. The bezels fade to fathomless fusing with the strap's supple shade for amphibious affinity. Priced at $4,200, it torpedoes the Explorer at thrift, with adventurers acclaiming its ghostly glide and ergonomic embrace that outwears Rolex at ounces, a abyssal abyss where ebony undulates eternally. The curvaceous cradle, hugging hulls like oceanic odes, mates with the strap's emboss for tactile traversal, while helium vents herald hyperbaric heroism, tracing Oris's 1938 ProPilot Genesis. In 2025's undercurrent of underwater icons, the ProPilot X Caliber 400 submerges supreme, where resilience ripples through reimagined ruggedness, baptizing bold souls in buoyant bravery that belies Rolex's buoyant billing. This ProPilot Sentinel tempers Oris's tidal trove, a shelled soothsayer distilling dive devotion into durable depths, where luxury laps at Leviathan levels in lean lines of luminous legacy. Number 2. Oris Divers 65 Date. The Oris Divers 65 Date ascends 2025's peaks as a verdant vanguard, its 40mm stainless steel Spire 12. 8 mm tall, 48 meters lug-to-lug summiting with the caliber 733 Automatic's 23-jewel summit at 21,600 VPH for 38-hour reserves and hack wind prowess at $2,200. Cresting collector's crags with 1965 sophistication that scales Rolex's Submariner's $10,650 escarpment in elevated economy. The black sunray dial blooms like abyssal meadows, its applied indices and Mercedes hands superluminova laden for crepuscular clarity encircling a magnified date at 3 o'clock, while the fixed bezel yields to domed sapphire dome and screw-down crown for 100-meter monsoon mastery, evoking the Submariner's dive-diver duality sans maxi case girth. At 160 grams on its riveted bracelet or tropic rubber strap, 20 mm lugs, it perches precisely, the angular case's brushed ridges and polished planes mimicking mountain facets, outclimbing the Submariner's utilitarian uniformity in strap versatility. Reinterpreting the 1965 waterproof with elongated lugs and exhibition heartbeat, eschewing ceramic for aluminum eternity. This 01733-7707, 4053-07-8 2018 Pinnacles. The Diver's 65 lineage, its Diashock dampened movement conquering bus pretend aspirance 30 seconds amid altitudinal adversities, ebony expanse where rays radiate radially like dawn over dawns. The snowflake accents gleaming guardians in shadowed veils. Priced at $2,200, it outclimbs the Submariner at heritage heft, with mountaineers manifesting its strap beast status and cathedral glow that illuminates itineraries, a sylvan symphony where facets exalt eternally. The angular architecture, etching elevations eternally, weds the bracelet's bevels for ascent assurance, while anti-magnetic armor averts auroral anomalies, invoking Oris's 1965 laurel legacy. Number 1. Oris Aquis Date. Caliber 400. The Oris Aquis Date Caliber 400 Sovereign's 2025's scepter as a plum-red potentate of precision, its 43. 5mm stainless steel throne, 13mm regal, 50mm span enthroned by the in-house Caliber 400 Automatic's 21-jewel reign at 28,800 VPH for 120-hour reserves and hack wind dominion at $3,600, coronating cognoscenti with 2011 Aquis. Majesty reinterpreted in wave glory that dethrones Rolex's Submariner's $10,650 dynasty in stellar subtlety. The blue gradient dial blooms like ukiyo-e nebulae, its faceted indices doubled at 12 for legended legibility and broad hands superluminova illuminated for vespertine vision, orbiting a date at 6 o'clock under sapphire AR canopy, while the unidirectional ceramic bezel's laser-ablated enamel and screw-down crown command 300-meter court for ceremonial circuits or covert councils. At 180 grams on its 3-link bracelet with micro-adjust clasp, it bestows buoyancy, the angular case's mirror-hairline heraldry and helium escape valve, evoking pro-diver edicts, 22mm lugs laureling onto rubber for galas or NATO for murmurs, reviving Aquis's chronometric crusade. Slimmer than Submariner kin with Metis intimacy, this 01733-7739-415307-8 2405 apexes the date revival, its silicon-defended movement mandating 3+5 seconds amid magnetic marauders to 2,250 Gauss, a cosmic canopy where rays ripple radially like royal robes, the photovoltaic filigree charging eternally from auroral gleams. Priced at $3,600, it eclipses the Submariner at opulent ordnance, with royals revering its pro-air poise and dial depth that dazens dynasties, a wave-blue palace where textures tantalize timelessly, complemented by the bracelet's brushed bonds.